Right, what's going on there, guys? It's me, Signshow, with another Anime Adventures video. It is currently 6 in the morning, and I haven't touched any of my mic or camera equipment, so this might be really bad. But today we're actually going to be talking about Gojo 6 Eyes Evo with Unique. I do have enough for one upgrade. I will show you the base stats of mine, and then I'll go into, the actual stats of the unique trait and how it kind of operates. And I will be comparing it to Coyote today, just to kind of give you an idea of the damage difference between a unique Gojo versus a divine Coyote. I don't have a unique Coyote, and to be honest, I don't think I'm ever gonna roll for one. But yeah, it'll be a good reference point. So yeah, before I start, I do want to make sure that you guys like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and if you are interested in any help, any sort of stat like help or carry help or whatever, feel free to join my Discord. My Discord is discord.gg/Sintra. We go in there pretty much all day, help out people in whatever way we possibly can, and we'll stream our LB runs or whatever in a call. So if you are interested, make sure you join that. If not, you can always do LB runs and do stuff on my stream. It is twitch.tv/Sintra. I'm always there kind of helping people out and, doing the most we can. Yeah, I'll jump right into it. All right, so I'm going to farm up here for a little bit. Once I get to a decent spot where I can kind of actually play the game, I will come back. All right, now that we're here, so I'm just going to place down Gojo at its base. So Gojo right now is a circle AoE. So the way Gojo kind of operates is right now he, as a unique character, is doing at base stat 15661, which means that right now currently his scaling is pretty bad. It won't do much until like kind of the end. But you'll see what I mean why I want to kind of compare it to Coyote. Gojo right now is kind of the highest DPS in the game, especially once you can limitless it. So what I mean by this is that right now he's only doing 15661, which for a 4 placement character, keep in mind he's 3, but for a 4 placement character that would make sense at base 1. So someone like Coyote, that could have been a 4 place. That's kind of like an absurdly high damage, like, to begin with. First upgrade, he goes up to 31k, maintaining an AoE. And then from here, he lowers his SPA, goes to 40k, so a 9,000 kind of give or take XP or damage increase. And keep in mind, Unlimited Void is always equipped even at base stat. So if I were to pop Unlimited Void now, it would jump up to 62k, and it would consider slowing everything or freezing it. Freeze, sorry. But it maintains the entire time. So it goes up from 31 to 40, and then from 40, it maintains that 40, earning a reversal red. Reversal red is the same ability, just full AoE. So he goes into a full AoE that kind of does this massive 40k. And with this massive AoE, he'll be able to kind of convert into a 50k AoE and a 75k AoE. And then at tier 6, he gets Hollow Purple, which is where he earns a 75k into 125 line AoE with a 5.5 second SPA and a 40 range. So his AoE significantly increases and still maintains his Limited Void. So at this point, he's kind of just insane. I mean, there's not really an easier way to put it. You could pop Unlimited Void at a level 6, which doing 126 k damage with a 5.5 SPA, meaning that he has an insanely low SPA. And yeah, look at this. So with a 25 or 250,000 damage increase, he can go up quite a lot, and he goes up to 156 next upgrade. So we're gonna do that, and then he's gonna go from there to a 187 with a 5.1 SPA. And then even after that, he has an upgrade where he goes up to 219,000 damage with a 5.1 SPA, meaning this guy is going to be an absolute unit of a troop. Now, let's talk about what this means. Still, I don't believe he still has any higher range than Coyote. So I'm just gonna max out a Coyote. So yeah, Coyote has a 64.4 SPA or AOE, while Gojo maintains a 45 AOE. So in its respective way, Coyote does kind of have this upper advantage for range. As you can see, the range is going out of the map and goes all the way out here. Now this is totally fine. This could be solved by just using a Kisuke buff and lowering Goju's AoE. A lot of people are probably gonna have to choose between one or the other, since most people in like a leaderboard perspective aren't gonna be able to fit two of these um, inside most people's kind of setups. Um, it's not an it's not a question. It's kind of an obvious kind of pick. The problem that I have is that with unique, let's say your Coyote is gonna be doing like roughly 45 or 54k. Um, with unique Coyote, you should be matching Gojo 6 Eyes base, which means that yeah, Gojo is still gonna be doing more damage because of his lower SPA, but he is gonna be missing that range. So depending on stuff like for example, like Hollow and 6 Eyes might not work as well as you might think. I know for like certain distances it's not going to work too well. My main idea over this thought process is like hollow leaderboard. So if you're running hollow leaderboard, everyone always ran Coyote. And Coyote was kind of a requirement, but Gojo I feel like on that map is still not going to be as good as Coyote because of that lack of range. I mean, that's totally fine. I know there's gonna be people that make it work, and there's gonna be people that have no idea how to fucking make it work. So, um, it is what it is. But yeah. So I'm gonna put down a Sakura buff. So now his ability has gone up to 241,000. Coyote is going up 6,000, and then Irwin with Irwin buff, he's gonna go up to almost 300,000 damage, while Coyote goes up to a respective 81k. And yeah, we're gonna pop that, and he's gonna go up to 515,000 damage with a 5.1 SPA. So this is kind of what I mean by Coyote kind of getting out DPS here overall, but Coyote is still gonna have that respective range, and is still gonna be decent for a lot of other maps that Gojo can't reach. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't just out DPS the amount of like damage that Coyote kind of misses overall. I know a lot of people that are gonna get multiple 6 Eyes evos, and currently have Goju 6 Eyes at almost 4, if not already. So I know that after an extent, the damage is gonna be so high that Coyote is gonna just get outdated for it. So that is totally possible, and it's not really unrealistic for that to happen. So yes. As much as most people love their Coyote and how ahead of its time it was, it's just not going to be there permanently anymore due to this character kind of showing up and stealing the spotlight. And that's for me, that's totally normal. I kind of enjoy when they add stuff like this, where they kind of challenges the player to kind of drop something that they would normally use into something that you know it's just absolutely fucking broken. But yeah, Goju 6 Eyes is going to be the absolute meta for leaderboard runs. There's no doubt about it. If you don't have one already, please try and get one with Unique. Unique is going to be the most OP trait that you can possibly obtain for Goju. For anyone wondering, Unlimited Void is global timer, and if you were for example, if you were to use another one of them, even on the entire map, it would only qualify for one, and the buff only goes to one Goju 6 Eyes. which is the host, like a player, like that ended up using it. Unlimited Void makes it absolutely insane. No one is gonna deny that. The ability to freeze globally is, I mean, it's already insane enough. But having this insane damage is obviously gonna make this character last a while in the meta. Um, so yeah, let's talk about eyes though. So let me switch out and we'll talk about eyes. You're gonna have the ability to evo him infinitely using these eyeballs, which you can kind of obtain by going to infinite. The reason I say kind of obtain is because they're kind of impossible to obtain. But that's gonna actually be a video, real soon. I'm gonna show you guys how kind of I get them and how my teammates, which are also top players, get them as well. There is kind of a strategy to it. I don't, you know, uh, not just trying to clickbait, but there actually is a genuine strategy to it. Depending on how lucky, unlucky you've been getting. But yeah, you want to talk to Gojo, and then you want to go to his. Can you train me? I'm not gonna read all this shit, but we are gonna limitless of Evo it right now. So I have more eyes, and then you're gonna be able to use those to kind of upgrade him. So now I have a limitless upgrade of 1, um, where he is able to get a higher DPS. Now this doesn't mean that the character is going to get like DPS overall, like at the actual upgrade. It's actually an upgrade that shows up after the max upgrade. That will increase his damage by 1 more like percentage. I'm actually gonna go in and quickly show you the last damage, but yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so for example here, we have Limitless 1, which at a max upgrade goes up from 241,000 to 265,000 damage. That is quite a lot. So this means that these Limitlesses are gonna be absolutely fucking insane. Um, Now, keep in mind that upgrades still scale with the ability itself. So you are gonna have to be paying kind of a pretty penny to upgrade these. Um, but to be honest, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. You should be too high up in infinite runs where um you know money just doesn't matter anymore. You should have just a lot of it in general. So for anyone that's curious, I am gonna buff him and we're gonna upgrade him. He's gonna go to 566,000 damage. This is all happening at a 5-second SPA, which is fucking insane. So you know, get him while you can, upgrade him while you can. You have 3 weeks, maybe less than 3 weeks now, but if you don't have jelly, get jelly, and then if you don't have Kent and Urza's, you should be prioritizing those. So if you don't have every Urza and a Kent, and a jelly, um, I would prioritize that, but you still want to get a Gojo at the same time. If you're behind, like I said, there's help in my Discord, discord.gg/Santra. We can help you a lot of, but we can't necessarily completely, carry you through everything that you possibly need. But we at least would be able to help you with 1 or 2 things and get you on the right path. But yeah, like I said, that's discord.gg/Santra. I do it on Twitch as well. I help out people on Twitch. So if you are interested, um, sorry, like I said, I think I'm coming down with like a sickness or something. Sounds really bad. Um, but if you are interested, it is twitch.tv/Santra. I'm pretty much always helping someone in there or doing infinite runs with my chat. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. And then, yeah, please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll catch you guys later.